Fantastic. You're probably wondering then why I've got a massive sword with me. The answer is clipboard just wasn't cutting it anymore and I needed a bigger piece of authority. Our Cosplay Showcase is one of the premier events here at MCM Comic-Con. It is the reason why you buy your ticket, let's be honest. All the merch, all of the other panels, all of the celebrity autographs mean nothing in comparison to this event right here. People say I oversell this event, I don't believe them. We have backstage a number of wonderful, wonderful cosplayers who are taking the moment here to come up on our stage and show off their brilliant costumes. And it is an opportunity for you as well to recognise just how amazing each and every one of them looks. So, to give a bit of a warm-up, can we start with a cheer on 1, 2, 3? 1, 2, 3. I'm pretty sure they heard that, but just in case they didn't and are now only paying attention, let's try that again. 1, 2, 3. Wonderful. Let's bring that energy and let's bring the Kenergy. Don't put the light on me while I'm filling in the glasses. I really didn't think this big sword through. To get the show started then, let's bring to the stage Sophie as Rapunzel from Disney's Tangled. What a way to open our show for you. Next up, we've got a pair. Anyone here heard of a little game called The Last of Us? You'll love our next pair then. It's Matcha Latte Cosplay and Shark Cosplays as Abby Anderson and Ellie Williams. Fantastic. I've only got a certain way through The Last of Us 2 actually. I'm just at that bit where Joel gets captured. I'm assuming he's fine, right? I haven't seen him for the rest of the game, but I'm assuming he's fine, yeah? Thank you, I need that. Next up, we've got Lucy as Starstruck, an original character. Thank you, Lucy. A lot of people think that you can't actually cosplay original characters. We're here to show you that you can. Next up, it's Apollo as Zhao from Genshin Impact. Thank you, Zhao. That was brilliant. Next up for you, from Black Butler, it's Ray as Grell Sutton. If you can't tell, I do love a good prop. Next up, it's Gray as Prince Percy Jackson from Percy Jackson. I think I can pull that off. Next up, anyone here a fan of Avatar: The Last Airbender? Then you'll love our next pair. It's Beth and Anna as Katara and Zuko. Knowing that there's a lot of Avatar: The Last Airbender fans, are we excited for the new series that are coming out? because live action has never been done for this before. Are we agreed? Good. Next up, it's Casey as Sasha Browse from Attack on Titan. Thank you, Sasha. Next up, we have another pair for you from a little show called Our Flag Means Death. It's Acacia and Juno as Stead Bonnet and Edward Teach. You love to see it. Next up, it's Izzy and Naya Smith from Ninjago. Thank you, Naya, and I do apologise for mispronouncing Ninjago there. First time I said that in front of my nephew, he practically wet himself laughing. Next up, we've got Katie as Chica from Five Nights at Freddy's. Sticking around at Five Nights at Freddy's, we've got Tristan as Bonnie. Thank you, Tristan. I didn't need to sleep tonight anyway. Next up, it's Ace as Portgas D. Ace from One Piece. Thank you, Portgas. Next up, we're going into video games. It's Crimson Fulcrum as Ghost from Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. Thank you, Ghost, and thank you to security on the doors who let him through. Next up, we've got Ryan as Kai Kiske from Guilty Gear. Thank you, Kai. Next up for you, we've got Red Ranger Vlogs as Indiana Jones from Indiana Jones. Thank you, Indy. I trust that that artifact will be put back in a museum. Next up, we've got Tim as Jonathan Sims, aka the Archivist, from the Magnus Archives. much, Jonathan. And a reminder that we here at Cosplay Central do not endorse smoking. Next up, Demon Slayer fans, make some noise. We've got Cosplay Connor as Inosuke. Thank you very much. Was originally part of a group, but like Inosuke, insisted on doing it himself. Next up, it's Maisie, Fox, and Sucrose as Techna, Musa, and Flora from Winx Club. Thank you very much, Techna, Musa, and Flora. Next up, from Hell of a Boss, we have Emily as Millie. Thank you very much, Millie. Anybody here played a little game called Team Fortress 2? You'll love this next one. It's Zell, like Portal, as Scout. Thank you, Scout. Next up, we have Emerald T as Princess Mononoke from Studio Ghibli's Princess Mononoke. Thank you very much, Princess. Next on stage for you, we have Mono as Alice from Alice Madness Returns. Thank you very much, Alice. Next up, we're going back to video games. From Horizon Zero Dawn, it's Chloe as Aloy. Thank you very much, Aloy. Next up, anybody here a fan of DC Comics? You'll love this next one then. It's Diana as Wonder Woman. Thank you very much, Diana. Moving on to the next one, we have Saber as Artoria Pendragon from Fate Stay Night. Simply magical. Next up, we've got another pair of cosplayers for you from Demon Slayer. It's Sakura and Tojo as Mitsuri Kanroji and Obanai Iguro. Thank you very much. Next up, has anybody heard of a little show called Owl House? You're in for a treat then. Next up on our stage, we've got the Pain family as Ida, Luz, King, Rain, and Emperor Belos. Absolutely brilliant. Next up, has anyone seen a little show called Good Omens? Well, next up for you, we've got Tea Leaf Tales as Crowley. Thank you, Crowley, nailing the saunter there. Next up, we have Lost Moon Cosplay as the Captain from Ghosts. Thank you, Captain. Next up, we have Florence and Shannon as Calliope and the Wizard, Dungeons & Dragons original characters. Thank you, Calliope and the Wizard. You definitely just rolled an nat 20 on your performance check. Next up, we've got Anne as Futaba Sakura from Persona 5. Thank you, Sakura. Next up, we've got a brilliant mashup cosplay for you here. It's Danny as Samurai Darth Vader from Star Wars. Just when you thought Darth Vader couldn't get any more terrifying. Next up, we have for you Hunter as Mikan from Danganronpa. Our next trio of cosplayers make me very glad I've got a very big sword to defend myself, because they honestly scare the absolute bejesus out of me. It's Anna, Katie, and Jess as the Dimitrescu sisters, Cassandra, Bella, and Daniela from Resident Evil 8 Village. Thank you very much. I'm not at all terrified. Next up, we've got Kathy Cup as Adora from She-Ra and the Princesses of Power. Thank you very much, Adora. Next up for you, we have Romeo and Sid as Velvet and Veneer from Trolls 3. Do you? Big fans of Trolls, fair enough. Next up, and closing our show, make all the noise you can, let the entire convention hear you. We've got Quinn and Tilly as Hal Pendragon and Sophie Hatter from Howl's Moving Castle. Thank you so much. Look away, health and safety. That is our showcase. Can you please put your hands together and raise the roof one more time for every single one of our cosplayers? Thank you so much. Have you enjoyed yourselves so far this weekend? Are you going to come back and see us again? Fantastic. This is the last con of my year and I'm already thinking about May next year. I hope to see you there. Thank you very much and we'll see you very soon.